oil production reached its highest level in 7 years. Oil production from federal waters in the Gulf of Mexico reached an all-time high.
You look at the production within the Gulf of Mexico, even in the midst of the national crisis of the Deepwater Horizon, the production has remained at an all-time high.
There is not declining production. Production is at its highest historical levels in the Gulf of Mexico. Right now it has not gone down, and it is at its highest levels ever.
We've had a number of folks from the administration continue to claim that production has not gone down, yet our data shows very clearly that it does, and yet the administration never shows us any data otherwise. We have declining production offshore from 1.7 million barrels a day to 1.59. Mr. Bromwich, you said earlier, I'm quoting you now, and correct me if this is incorrect, but we're talking about the drilling in the Gulf of Mexico. You said right now it has not gone down, talking about production, and it's at its highest levels ever.
Right now it has not gone down, and it is at its highest levels ever.
Secretary Salazar said something very similar.
When you look at the production within the Gulf of Mexico, even in the midst of the national crisis of the Deepwater Horizon, the production has remained at an all-time high.
I want to draw your attention to this blue line here.
From the peak, I'm sorry. It's down from the peak.
Okay. And what about the red line?
The red line is down from the peak.
This is done by EIA. Are they a flim-flam organization in the pockets of big oil or the Energy Information Administration?
No.
What do you? So they're legit,
right?
Would you say?
Yes.
Now you say what you're telling me is totally different than this. Where do you get your data, and what is your data?
What I was telling you was based on my understanding of the fact that of what the level of production was. If I was in error, I inadvertently made an error. I know that the projections for the second half of 2011 are supposed to go down. My understanding, again, perhaps incorrect, was that we were now at the highest levels we've been. If you're telling me that the highest levels, based on data you have in front of me, I don't have data in front of me, was reached in 2010, I'm not gonna reject that.